Hello, this is basically the show, the current game in progress. So if we start, have the main menu UI come up, you can exit. So if you just go exit, just say quits, starts game. You're spawned in, you have the UI working, you can move around, you can dash as well, which I didn't show. I'll let you show it in a bit. You can move around, you see whenever it's in range, it fires. It has a little plop noise. Footsteps working as so enemies keep coming towards you. I've set the enemies in the wave manager see to what enemies it is. So if I stay here, you see you can take damage, you can take hits, and once everyone's done, it prints winner. Then I'll obviously create a winner UI to pop up with the score and all that. And I also want to create bosses to properly finish the game. And I just want to quickly show off the dash mechanic right now. Initializes here to possess, obviously that's already done there. Dash, this is just called, this is made in, if we go into the project settings, input, we have spacebar as our dash currently. So whenever we press spacebar, we first check to see if the player has velocity, to see if he is moving in any direction. So if it is equals to 0, so he's just standing still, it doesn't do anything. If it isn't, it does this, launches player in the direction of the velocity, so whatever direction it's being moved to, that's where it shoots the player. No, in that way, and then I currently made it multiply by 5, so that seems to be working fine. Delays it for zero point 0.5 seconds. I actually want to change that to 0.25 because I found that to be working a bit better. So you can like dash and then dash again. Yeah, that's better. Instead of being a longer pause, because the player likes to move around a lot. Yeah, that's that. And I also want to go through main menu game mode settings show. Then it just starts, it just shows a cursor, creates a main menu widget, and adds it to the viewport, which is just that. Spawn point, I tried to show, but it's just getting the location and the rotation, so then that can be set in the when the player is spawned on the spawn actor. And apart from that, I'm pretty sure that's everything so far I've done up to. Um, no, I forgot to talk about this as well. With the movement, it's getting this forward arrow, which is not the fire point arrow. Um, the forward arrow is this, which is constantly facing forward. So the player is the only one moving, but this arrow will always face forward because the camera is always locked up, and that the arrow is depending on the camera. So even though the player is moving any direction, the camera is always constantly facing this direction, and it's not moving anywhere. Hence why the player is able to move in full WASD motion. So it's always, this is always forward, which is done there, and the left and right value is, if I quickly go into here, so 1 and -1. Same with these two, which is just shown there, made a force, so it go like negate anything else and just goes where you press it to. And I think that's everything covered so far.